And we are back with another video, and today we'll be discussing the softwares and basic tools that I use for investing. It's not a sponsored video, it's not an advertisement. It is just I find it very much useful, I find it very interesting, and I've been using it for a very long time. And that is what I thought I'll be sharing the same with you. So the very first thing, the basic first point is the trading account. So the trading account that I have been using for I guess last 2 to 3 years is Grow. The reason why I am very much comfortable and convenient with Grow is because the basic interface. It's brilliant, it's bare minimum, it's provides its utility, and plus I can invest in stocks, I can invest in mutual funds, I can invest in gold, I can invest in US stocks. So it's one platform that gives me access to all the avenues of investing. Another point that I would want to add is, so they have a wallet structure in which you can add the money via whatever payment options you are convenient, UPI being the best, since we all are very tech savvy and we know basic UPI how it works. So I usually add the amount in wallet, and then that is how I invest in stocks or mutual funds. So when I go to explore, I can explore all the stocks. I get to see Nifty, Sensex, Bank Nifty, and top gainers, stocks in news, top losers. I can make my own watch list. Another thing that I find very interesting is, let's say I go on stock HPCL. So I get to see the basic fundamentals like P ratio, ROE, industry PE, debt to equity ratio. Plus I get to see the financials, revenue, profit, net worth, year on year, yearly, quarter, however you want, the data is there. So I find it very useful. You can also find the news related to the basic stocks. So I personally find it extremely convenient. Another thing that we'll check is mutual funds. So again, we have done a previous video on how mutual fund works and how do you pick the mutual funds. Again, the same thing, you can have two kinds of investment in the same platform. One is mutual fund, another is stock. Plus I find extremely useful that I'm able to manage my own mutual funds by myself. So it's always thumbs up. Another point that I would want to add is, so when you go on to stock, there is a tiny button called technical, in which you can check the whole graph. You can add the indicators like MACD, RSI, whatever indicators you use personally. It's pretty much convenient for me. That is what I used. I have heard that Grow is very much suitable for long-term investors because the whole basic minimal plain interface is really helped me a lot. Jumping on to the next tool that I use is ticker tape. So basically what ticker tape does for me is whatever filters that I need to add to check the stocks or to filter out the stocks, so I put the filters there in the ticker tape. In the previous video that we have done for coffee can investing, in that we have used ticker tape rigorously to filter out the whole coffee can portfolio. So in this you can add filters. You can filter the stocks by market cap. You can add your own personal filters like ROCE and revenue growth, P ratio. Accordingly then you can filter out. Basically it just makes your whole research extremely convenient. You get all the data at one spot and you can just filter out the stocks based on various other fundamentals or technicals or whatever you feel the right filter can be. And the last tool that we'll be talking about is small case. Small cases, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love how smart they have done the work. What small case does is it builds a basket of various stocks that you are interested to invest in, and then you can have an exposure to those particular basket via a very minimal chunk For example, so when I go on small case, there are like discover, so you can go in all small case. So one of my favorite is all weather investing. So all weather investing, what it does is, all weather investing is one of my favorite. It gives you very bare minimum returns, not bare minimum, but it's like a very decent returns, 11 to 12% per annum. The all weather investing, the composition is basically equity, debt and gold. Another is dividend aristocrat. So dividend aristocrat is the mixture of so basically it's a basket of all the stocks or majority of stocks which give you quarterly or yearly dividend. It's basically an added income for you. So that is how it works. Apart from that, you can also make your own small case. Let's say I'm not interested in any of the small cases which are there, you know, existingly. So I can go on to make my own small case, and then I can repeat the investment in that small case on a very regular basis. Another interesting small case that they have is right momentum. So right momentum, what it does is it allocates your fund basis on the movement of the market. For example, if the market is going up, so basically the rebalancing happens extremely aggressively. Rebalancing is basically, you know, selecting the stock and managing and moving the stock from here to there depending on how the performance is of the stocks. So right momentum, I think they have some basic management fees. You can have an access to this plan for 400 rupees per month. The minimum investment amount is 51,587. So, you know, you can explore more of these small cases which will be extremely useful for your, you know, investing journey, and it has helped me a lot. I have one small case which is right momentum, which is like performing pretty well since last 2 years. So yeah, you can make your own, or you can go for the ones which are already there. Another one is extremely useful. It is rising rural demand. So basically, rising rural demand small case has all the companies which are you know, aggressively invested in rural markets. For example, let's say HUL or ITC. Basically, these are the companies which are heavily dependent on rural demand, like Escort, the tractors that they make. So these are the kind of companies that they'll be having. So, you know, it's a good platform where you can have a good basket of right stocks for you, and you can select it all by yourself. You can filter out the small case under, you know, if you want to earn a 5,000 and 25,000, you can filter out based on the investment amount. There are fee-based small case, there are free access small case. Whatever suits you, you can go ahead with it. So these are the basic tools that I have been using for a while, and it's extremely helpful for me. Plus, it makes the whole you know, investment journey pretty much engaging. I enjoy the whole process extremely. It's like a basic rabbit hole. Once you're into it, like, you're just like going in circles, but it's fun. Thank you for watching the video. Like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.